Good morning. I'm Papa Steve Heringer. We're here at on a beautiful, crisp morning at Heringer Estates Vineyard and Winery, and we have some great period equipment on display around our winery here that I'd like to explain to you what it is and how it worked in the good old days. This is a John Deere manure spreader, and manure spreaders were very common back at the turn of in the previous century, the 18th century, and even into the early 19th century, when all of the ag implements were generally pulled by horses and mules or oxen. And of course, in that process, they created fertilizer. And stalls had to be mucked, and this was a great second utilization of that muck. It was mucked out and loaded into the spreader here. As you can see, the operator sat here, was pulled by a horse or a team of 2 horses. He controlled the implement with both hand and foot pedals here. And if you see inside it, it's got a walking chain that moved very slowly, moved the product to the rear of the spreader. As it got to the rear of the spreader, which is all ground driven by a large wheel here and chains, this spinner moved very fast to break up the material, and the auger did that as well and actually flung it out the back of the spreader, and was wonderful for the ground as it created both fertilizer and soil tilth from the product. One of the fun facts of this is that it's also called a honey wagon. It was called a honey wagon because the decomposing manure created quite an odor, and it was not one of the preferred jobs on the farm to have to take the spreader out and spread the manure, but the fact that it was called a honey wagon kind of lightened that load a little bit. So that's our explanation of the John Deere manure spreader honey wagon, and you can come see it at Heringer Estates in Clarksburg.